Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Metaphysical Micto Griffin Red. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how I feel that treason to the Manosphere shall never be forgiven. And I was compelled to do this video due to the recent activity that was happening and drama, if you want to call it, that happened on YouTube, where certain YouTubers, they claim that they're for the manosphere, they're for the brotherhood and everything like that, and you're supposed to look out for each other, and then they switch and start sympathizing with the ratchet nigga bitch, not the black woman, but the ratchet nigga bitch, and making excuses for him and saying that, oh, well, you're bashing black women, you're bashing. No, we bashing the nigga bitch, not the black woman. And it just occurred to me, my fellow MGTOWs, we are in a state of war. It's a gender war going on. So during times of war, certain rules apply. One of those rules is traitors shall be dealt with mercilessly. They shall be executed on sight. Obviously, we can't literally go out and kill people, kill the YouTube traitors, or obviously whatnot. We literally can't do that because we'll be all in jail. But I will say this particular type of treason to the manosphere, it should be unforgivable. And I'm gonna go as far as say, um, I'm gonna go as far as to say that when one commits treason against the manosphere and switches up and starts sympathizing with the ratchet and the fuckery that goes on in these communities or whatnot, they should be blacklisted for life. There should be no forgiveness because they know better. And I think a lot of these cats are just doing it for views and for money and things of that nature. Because I mean, why the hell on earth would you side with the most violent, um, manly, treacherous beast on the planet? Why would you make excuses for them? Why? So that's why I said, we have to treat these people like the Benedict Arnolds, the Negro bed wenches, and the house niggas, and the black traitors that snitched on our ancestors, the ones that plan revolts and things of that nature. We have to treat them with contempt, and there is no forgiveness, none. We have to remember that our ancestors like Gabriel Prosser, Denmark Vesey, and several other heroic black men that are in our history, they were betrayed, and especially the two that I mentioned were actually planning a revolt. And it makes you wonder: was it a punk ass Uncle Tom ass nigga, or was it a Negro bed wench, a nigga bitch? I don't know. But anytime a person commits treason or does a betrayal or reverse move or whatnot, they are to be blacklisted for eternity. They are to be left out in the cold because they're gonna regret what they did. And I believe the shit is about to hit the fan. And I may do a survival video. A lot of brothers, they plan on leaving the country, and I think a lot of brothers or whatnot should start looking into doing some videos. Who knows? I might even do a few about how to survive here in America, because a lot of people plan on they plan on toughing it out here or whatnot. Um, I'm going to advise, if you plan to do so, I recommend that you kind of stick to yourself. I'm pretty much a loner. Um, I really don't mess with too many people, man. For obvious reasons. It's like, I don't know, man. Um, I've been on this planet. I'm in my mid 30s now, and For some odd reason, man, I just never fit in with any group, not even my own so-called race or whatnot. I don't know if any of you other brothers out there, feel this way or whatnot, but um, you just ever felt that you just never fit in anywhere? It's like you try to get into this place and that place, and um, you try to join with this crew and this group and everything like that, and it's almost like you end up outgrowing it, and you just end up kind of leaving it behind because you just never just don't feel that you just fit in anywhere. And that's where I'm at right now. I mean, I got a couple, a couple friends, my inner circle or whatnot, but I really don't mess with too many people. And I actually think that's a good thing. You shouldn't be out here messing with too many people because everybody, everybody does not really have your best interest at heart. So that's another thing too, man. So for these assholes on YouTube to pull this Benedict Arnold shit and start protecting this so-called black queen when she's a nigga cunt, not the black woman or whatnot. There's black women and there's nigga cunts. I'm talking about the nigga cunts. You know, so that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. I mean, it's not going to be too long or whatever because just wanted to get my point out there about how we should not forgive treason to the manosphere. Um, Not like I said, not forgive, don't forgive treason, to the manosphere or whatnot. And the thing I've noticed too, man, is that you cannot love, you cannot be kind to, and you cannot forgive everybody. There's a video I watched on YouTube um, by Bobby Hennett. He's into that metaphysical, other dimensional stuff like that, as well as I am. And he actually said that it is humanly impossible to sit up and love everybody. This is why I always had a problem with people coming up and quoting me what Jesus said. Well, Jesus said you're supposed to love everybody or whatnot. How do you even know Jesus existed and he even said that crap? And another thing I want to get on, especially with this so-called organized religion and Christianity stuff or whatnot. Why is it that your oppressor tells you to love your enemy and forgive your enemy and everything like that? But he takes this same book and uses scriptures such as, you slaughter all the women and the men and the boys. You rape the women. You take away the wealth and the gold and everything like that, and you keep it for yourselves. Oh yes, that is in the Bible. And brothers, I want you to sit back and think as far back as you can. All the kindness and the kind deeds that you have done for people, how often was that reciprocated? Just sit back and ask yourself, how often was that ever reciprocated? I myself recall, like I posted before, the way I was raised or whatnot. I was looking for a friend and everything like that. And I went out my way to please everybody. And luckily, I stopped doing that. You know, especially when I'm young. When I was young or whatever, I'm still kind of young. But um, I recall being in junior high and high school, and I would always cave in to this request and everything like that, and um, just to make everybody happy, whatnot. But then again, I wasn't happy. And don't ever forget that your happiness comes first. Before anybody else, your happiness comes first. And I recall, I had graduated, after graduating high school, there was this nightclub, um, a couple friends and I, at the time, were frequent every other Saturday night. And when I would go there, a lot of times I would pay their way because they was always short and everything like that, and I'd be the one driving the car, I was the one doing all the driving and everything like that. And it's like, damn, I gotta pay your way to get in the damn club too. But at the time, I was young, and I just wanted to make everybody happy or whatnot. And I found out later on that one of the so-called friends, whatnot, was talking big shit behind my back because the other friend that I went to the club with had brought it to my attention, and it just I don't know what it was. It was like my emotions overrode my logic because my heart was telling me, oh, well, y'all went to high school together and everything like that, and he got a problem and everything like that, and me, feeling sorry for him and everything like that, and I should have been listening to my logic, listening to your mind and saying, hey, look, you need to cut this son of a bitch loose. I recall one time, he had a girlfriend. His friend was like, and he was like, well, hey, Griff, can you pick up my girl or whatnot? And I'm like, well, was she gonna be ready when we get ready to go to the club? She was like, okay, yeah, yeah. So this dude had, he had my number and everything, and I was like, well, listen, call me if something happens or if there's a change of schedule with her work and everything like that. So I got all sharp and put on my nice suit and everything like that, getting ready to go to the club, and I go to my friend's house, and he's telling me that, oh, she don't get off till midnight. So I'm thinking, dude, why didn't you just tell me, man? Why didn't you tell me that she didn't get off or whatnot until midnight? So he got smart and slick with me and was arguing and everything like that. And then my other friend was like, hey man, just don't worry about it, man. Just calm down, man. And come to find out, she lived a half hour, almost 45 minutes past the exit where the club was or whatnot. And then it took her another hour and a half to get ready. Dude, I was so fucking pissed off that night. I want to choke his ass. I literally want to choke my friend's ass, and I should have did it. I should have whooped his ass because that was more for an ass because this was not the first time he did stupid shit. I just let it go. But now that I gotten older now, I wouldn't tolerate a son of a bitch like that now, and neither should you, because the motherfucker was never my friend. Never was my damn friend. And it took me. You see, I met him in '96, and I stopped talking to him in 2002. And the motherfucker was never appreciative. And I remember, he had a bad body odor, and my mother, and everybody, tried to help him. I remember when we graduated high school the same year, and this nigga didn't even have slacks and a dress shirt or nothing like that. Bummy son of a bitch, and that's what I got in return. Somebody that talked about me behind my back or whatnot. So that's what I said, brothers. The guys like the person I just mentioned, they're like Benedict Arnold's, and they need to be avoided at all cost. I mean, nowadays you couldn't pay me to deal with a nigga like that because I really don't deal with too many people. And I'm at a point right now. I don't really have the patience to deal with nobody that's stupid like that. So once you realize that the less people you hang around, the less stressful your life is, and the more energy and vigor that you have. You know, because quite honest with you, you really don't have no real true friends. Very rarely, if ever, do you really have any true friends that'll be with you through thick and thin. And I'm being honest. So, um, I guess I really didn't want this video to go as far as it did or whatnot, but like I said, treason is like I said, it's unforgivable. And obviously you just cannot love everybody, as I've explained before. And before I go, I want to give a shout out to GW3X, Hardcore Tito, Kitagakure Jones, brother, forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong, Ducati Roddy. I want to thank you for sharing my video on Save Yourself Black Men website. I couldn't find it or whatnot, but I hope you watch this video and you can kind of give me a link to where it's at or whatnot. And I want to thank all my subscribers. I mean, I only got 30 of y'all, but I do appreciate you subscribing to me and sharing my videos or whatnot and helping me grow or whatnot. I hope that I can help the best way I can, and contribute what I can to the Manosphere and humanity. So this is going to conclude this video. I'm going to do a few more tonight and upload them on YouTube or whatever. And this concludes this video.